Standy TV online TV.
Our viewers have been updating you about the influx of refugees in Bundibugyo. I remember it was 12th of June 2021 when all the refugees who had come from Congo were put together at the camp here, at the transit camp in Bubukwanga. But now it's 18 days since they were brought together, when there was over 600. Number has really increased over 2,000. But on the sad note, some of them, they have really tested COVID, over 400 refugees, which is really worried to the community of Bundibugyo and the country. This came along when the leaders really decried of the increase and no support to these refugees, and they called upon the Prime Minister's office and then the Ministry of Disaster. On 30th of June, we really saw the feedback whereby the State Minister of Disaster, Preparedness, Relief and Refugees, Honorable Esther Anyaku, who came and inspected the living of the refugees and the number and supervised their work. But remember, she came and witnessed everything. And the well-wishers, all the development partners, the NGOs, including UNHCR, that is United Nations High Commission for Refugees, World Division, Red Cross, Accords, were all at the camp, and they had camped there to make sure the well-being of the refugees. Esther, the State Minister for Disaster, Preparedness, Relief for Refugees, applauded the district leadership for this hospitality and the coordination they have, even to accept the refugees from Congo to come here and settle in Uganda. Remember, there are two districts which are affected, Toroko and Bundibugyo. She also pledged to support in all ways, as she is going to work with the government and the office of the Prime Minister to make sure they bring all the necessities and they work together with all stakeholders, especially the development partners, to make sure the situation is all good. Dr. Julius Kasozi from United Nations High Commission for Refugees, that is UNHCR, working with other agencies, told the minister there are very many things which is happening here. They have recorded 33.3% of COVID cases. The fear remains to the locals who see the big number of refugees, and they also think because they are neighboring Congo, so it should be, or maybe it could be a threat. Standy TV, our online TV, keep there. We shall be updating you every time. I'm Jack. And
and this is a measure of the magnitude of the conflict across, because these people stay in the jungle, but when you see them fleeing, then you know that the extent of the conflict is very severe. They are the last people to move out of their habitat, because they are forest people. So this is the special group that
man.
Mind about your umbrellas,
And you had explained which household has a family card. That's for both meals. So some of containers for you to make and the number of persons. Ideally, not every family member should come. Of course, we need to control the crowd. And then also make sure that we serve one shelter at a time. So the people in isolation, yes. The patients in hospital, we pack their food and it's taken to the hospital. 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and supper. Porridge in the morning.
it's good, I've tasted.
Well calculated for a normal person, but there are some exceptions like the pregnant and lactating women. And we normally do for them blanket supplementary feeding program, but that hasn't started here yet. So it's already being planned for. So we'll be adding them an additional meal of porridge, soya porridge, not the ordinary porridge. So it's high in nutrients, so that should be able to bridge the gap. But it hasn't started yet.
As of today, on a daily basis, the positive that we have put on the others, we make sure on a daily basis we have a trained medical officer working with the case management team who do reviews of them household per household and to see who has changed conditions. The one that I'm talking, that they are already in the health center, they are the ones that change conditions from here, from mild to moderate, so they are under close monitoring to see are they going to get to another level of severe. Then we have the head of our case management team who double as the medical superintendent of Bundibugyo Hospital, who comes on a daily basis to review alongside our team to ensure that we take a quick decision together as a team. Then this very last night also, the very last night we have one woman who was COVID positive but entered into labor in the night. She was successfully delivered and we are keeping her in the tent within the health facility. Those are arrangements that we have in place. As I mentioned to you, we have standby ambulance. But as a team, together with the district, the key challenge that we found, the facility in the district, we had only 4 oxygen cylinders. And we agreed as a team that moving forward, we need to beef up the capacity here. Because the referral to Port Portal was very challenging because it is overwhelmed and it's too full. So we are working as a team to see how can we raise the capacity of the hospital and be able to manage the cases that we can manage from here, and only extreme cases can be referred to Port Portal because the Port Portal we found it very overwhelmed.
Something right now is we talked yesterday with Dr. to see how we can make sure we have 1 or 2 ICU units because of this critical moment. So we don't know what will happen. Already government facilities are overwhelmed. We cannot say that we can get support from there, so we need to support what we have.
The other issue I think we have is the issue of space. Eventually, if we get more people coming in, we'll have to try and pressure for space because we need adequate social distancing, which is not there right now.
Here, we screen them for cholera, we screen them for Ebola, we screen them for tuberculosis, especially the multi-drug resistant tuberculosis, and then we screen them for COVID. These ones seated here, they are undergoing tests, COVID rapid tests. We integrate ourselves with the Bundibugyo healthcare system through the DHO, then we jointly come with the DHO team, integrate with our team to run the test. Among the lead person is the district lab focal person, who also double as the district surveillance focal person, who are conducting the screening and doing the supervision and reporting on a daily basis, and lactating mothers for malnutrition. We are also ensuring that all children under the age of 16, especially 6 to 16 years, 15 years, they are vaccinated against measles, which is always a big problem. And then other children are also vaccinated below 5 years, they are vaccinated for polio to ensure that that one is fully covered. Then we also screen them as they are coming. There are those ones who could have had incidences of rape along the way, and it is our role to identify them.
The flexibility that our government is doing to allow our neighbors to come in when they have issues. There are forces that have made them to leave their homes to come here. And we want as much as possible to make them feel very comfortable in our country, Uganda. I want to extend my most thanks to the development partners. We have UNHCR here, we have WFP, we have UNICEF, we have Save the Children, there's so many of them. Their visibility in this activity has really done a tremendous job. I am so delighted, I'm so happy with what they're doing. The camp commandant is here with us, he's really managing the place. I know it's in a very difficult situation. We are doing this during the time when the entire world is grappling with the issues of the pandemic. But I'm so happy that you people have made life so easy. Uganda, through the Office of the Prime Minister, we have our staff here who are doing coordination so much and also working, making sure that everything is moving on smoothly between government and our development partners. We are going to revise mechanism of how we shall help those people who came from Congo, Ugandan nationalities, who had gone to Congo and have come back here. They're right now here. We shall revise the mechanism together with our development partners to see how we can reintegrate them back to their communities without causing harm or any alarm in the activities happening to help these people. So we are working together with the teams here to see also how these people will be helped. First of all, making sure before they are relocated to the resettlement center, they're all vaccinated before we take them now to maybe Chaka to one of the resettlement centers. So everything will be going on well. The government of Uganda is releasing funds for the district task force team to ensure that sensitization is ongoing in the districts up to the LC level. And we are also providing money for the media system. We are also providing money for the VHTs at the village.
As a district, we thought that this was a problem which was in our communities, and we took a decision to have these people collected from the villages and gathered here. So you've seen that we alerted the country. All agencies didn't know this. Because of that resolution, now I can see very many agencies have come here. And actually, I'm very happy because in the beginning it was very difficult for the district. We didn't have water, we didn't have food, we didn't have medicine. But as I'm passing my eyes around, it's like everything has been answered. So I'm very happy because of that. Now, we still have a challenge because there are some refugees who are still in our communities. Now, I want to appeal to you agencies to ensure that these people are brought from there to this camp, so that we remove out this system of having the refugees mixed up with our community, the fact which we feared in the beginning.